So it's no secret that Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to be the biggest video game launch of all time, and in all of entertainment as a whole. It is going to break so many records, and an analyst has made some insane predictions, and that's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Real quick, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So an article came out from Insider Gaming going over what an analyst predicted in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6 and its revenue that it's going to generate over the course of the 2 months after its release. The article being titled as GTA 6 will make $7 billion in 2 months, it's predicted. The article starting off by saying it's no big secret that Grand Theft Auto 6 will likely be the biggest game launch in history. It's set to shatter records worldwide and will easily shift millions upon millions of copies within minutes of hitting the shelves. With the article going on to say one venture capital firm driven by investment in gaming has taken an analytical stance, making a bunch of predictions, including an ambitious suggestion that GTA 6 will generate $7.6 billion in revenue in 60 days of launch, which is an absolutely insane, bold prediction to make. Just for context, just so you guys do know, Grand Theft Auto 5 has generated over the course of its lifespan, over the past 10 years or so, around $10 billion in revenue and has shipped over 215 million copies worldwide. Do keep this in mind, it's very important context, which I'll get back to later on in the video. More follow-up with the article going on to say the greatest video game release. On LinkedIn, Convoy's Josh Chapman posted a series of predictions based on internal chats at the firm. For those not in the know, Convoy is a firm focused on investing in platforms and technologies at the frontier of gaming. The internal analysis of GTA 6's future yielded a diverse platter of predictions, some more obvious than others. For instance, the team suggests that GTA 6 will be the greatest video game release of all time, which is almost a given. They also suggest that GTA 6 Online will accommodate 200 player lobbies and will host a thriving user-generated content component on the platform, which is absolutely insane. But the article did go on to say, with even more follow-up, with the exact quote saying, we predict that GTA 6 will generate $7.6 billion in revenue in the first 60 days of its launch, current release date May 26, 2026. This will be the greatest video game release of all time, shattering player viewership and revenue records. The firm estimates that in a 2-month window, GTA 6 will ship 85 million copies at an $80 per game price tag. The team at Convoy also factored in GTA Plus subscriptions, which they estimate will skyrocket when GTA 6 is released. And this is the graph that the firm came out with in terms of their projections. Now, just from game sales alone, as you can see on the last column there, after 2 months, 60 days, 85 million copies sold. And it might even be more than this, because you got to take into account not only just the standard edition, but also multiple other editions as well that are likely going to follow, such as collectors and special edition. Down below from there, we have revenue from game sales around $6.8 billion after 60 days, which is absolutely insane. You can also see down below there from GTA Plus revenue and in-app purchases, that being shark cards and all that type of thing, $180 million. And then down below from there, the total there of the in-app purchases revenue at $680 million in revenue, which down below equals to $7.6 billion, which is an absolutely insane number. That just goes to show you it's an insane prediction, of course, but that is something that could really come to fruition, considering the anticipation, the hype, the unmatched anticipation behind this upcoming release is like no other. With this being said, the article did finish off with a few more things by adding, as of 2025, like I said earlier, Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold 215 million copies, and it just took 3 days for the game to secure $1 billion in sales. Within a single day, 11 million copies were sold. With the article continuing on to say, GTA 6 arguably has more hype behind it than GTA 5 did, given how the trailers for the game have broken viewership records twice with trailer 1 and 2. There's a bigger, hungrier audience. The technological leaps seem even more monumental, and Rockstar is playing the marketing game perfectly. And indeed they have been. They've been doing an absolutely incredible job with periods of silence and periods of throwing information at us. But just for context, like I said earlier, that is absolutely crazy. The fact that GTA 5, when it did launch in September of 2013, sold 11 million copies in 1 day and $1 billion in revenue in just 3 days, which is absolutely crazy. So you think about it, especially with inflation as well, over the course from 2013 to now, which is over a decade, until when the game is released next year on May 26, 2026, that is what, nearly 13 years after GTA 5's release, you would expect GTA 6's revenues and the numbers just in general to just double, triple, maybe even quadruple. Now, like I said at the start of the video, this is not only just going to be the biggest video video game launch of all time, but also the biggest entertainment launch of all time. The reason why I say this, for some historical context, when GTA 5 launched, within its first day, it generated over $800 million in revenue, and in comparison to, at the time, the top 4 biggest box office attractions, that being Marvel's The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, as well as The Dark Knight Rises, combined only equal to $700 million. And this is an absolutely mind-boggling thing to fathom, because when you think about it, those movies and franchises had insane budgets behind it, but not only that, also as well, the popularity behind those movies was extremely high at the time, and the fact that GTA 5 and Rockstar went and wiped the floor with these big box office Hollywood films just goes to show you the unmatched anticipation of Grand Theft Auto 5 at the time. So you would expect with GTA 6 the same is going to be said, and on an even a grander scale. Now, if you guys want to know my personal thoughts about this article and just in general about how well GTA 6 is going to perform, it's probably most likely like other people's opinions, the fact that GTA 6 is definitely going to break so many records with how much revenue it is going to generate over this period of time, as well as the amount of copies it's going to sell worldwide. But I will say that I tend to agree with the firm in terms of the projections and predictions they have made in regards to these numbers. And it might even be more than this, because just looking back at the graph, not only are we taking into account the copies sold, not even taking into account the multiple other editions, like I mentioned earlier, special edition, collector's edition, but also as well the subscriptions in terms of GTA Plus, as well as in-app purchases such as shark cards or whatever else Rockstar and Take-Two has up their sleeve in terms of everything in regards to GTA 6 Online and microtransactions, which I know for a lot of people is something that they don't want to hear in regards to microtransactions and how much this game is going to be heavily monetized and pay to win, most likely, in terms of the online component anyways. I would say that the single player component is fine. Considering we have played GTA 5 over the course of a decade or so, and the fact that GTA 6 is most likely going to last even longer than this, and we already know for various leaks from reputable sources claiming that Rockstar plans to continually update the game over time, adding new missions and cities on a regular basis. With this, and combined with the fact that Rockstar plans to have some type of user-generated content component on the platform, that being, which is what we know in terms of that leak that did come out in regards to the Rockstar Online modding engine, otherwise known as Rome, which is planned to be the Rockstar in-house proprietary user-generated content platform that they are likely going to be utilizing for GTA 6 Online, or whatever it is going to be called, either maybe GTA Online 2.0. Whatever the case may be, to summarize, I would say that GTA 6 is most definitely going to break records and will be the biggest video game launch of all time, and in entertainment as a whole. We're going to be seeing it everywhere, of course, in this pre-launch time frame, all the way up until the marketing starts to ramp up with advertisements on TV, on billboards outdoor, but also as well, important thing to note that how much this game is going to generate in regards to what I went over in today's video. In terms of total revenue, if we take everything into account in terms of copies sold, in terms of the revenue generated from in-app purchases, as well as the in-game microtransaction service, that being GTA Plus, taking everything into account, it's most likely going to be the case that this game will generate those numbers. $7.6 billion in revenue, 85 million copies sold in the first 60 days in 2 months is an absolutely insane number, and that, of course, is likely going to be even more than that over the course of the next few months and years following after that. At the end of the day, though, this of course is just a prediction, but I would say it's a very, very good and safe and bold prediction, and most likely will come to fruition. But anyways, guys, now I'm going to pass the view down in that comment section below. Do you agree that GTA 6 is going to break records, be the biggest video game launch of all time, and in entertainment? Do you think that this analyst that predicted these numbers over at this firm, over at Convoy, is correct in saying and claiming these numbers here? I want to make sure to hear from you guys down there. But if you were to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to the channel, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6 upload. Stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.